Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. This fella's your host, Bill Miller. All right, we are doing a community tag video. I was tagged by Rascally Roger, better known as Metarog, to do the 5 personal keys tag video. So these are supposed to be your top 5 favorite comic books. Now, I can't necessarily say that these are my top 5 favorite, but these 5 comics are certainly among my favorites. I wanted to go with a little bit of a theme, so we've got all pre-code comic books. All right, so let's get started. I will then tag 5 additional community members and encourage them to make a tag video as well. Their channel names will be in the description as well as Metarog's. All right, so first we have Crime Suspense Stories, number 17. Now, I'm a big fan of EC Comics, pre-code horror comics in general. And Crime Suspense has some incredible covers, including this one. So I've mentioned this before, but as much as I'm not in favor of censorship, when you've got kids who are exposed to comics like this, I understand. I get it. I get where the concern comes from. That's really, really rough. And this one is from EC Comics, June to July of 1953. Al Williamson biography, Ray Bradbury adaptation, classic suicide cover. Craig Gaines and Feldstein stories for Zeta, Al Williamson, Bill Elder, and Jack Kamen art. Johnny Craig cover and art. All right, so Crime Suspense number 17. That is my first of 5. And these are in no particular order. All right, we have Blue Bolt, issue number 110. Absolutely love this. Kind of a cross between horror and science fiction. But I'm a huge mark for L.B. Cole, and I'm super excited to have gotten this one. This is Star Publications, August of 1951. It says classic cover, L.B. Cole cover. So it's got the little panel of other covers underneath it. But I tell you what, I don't think I'd want to be on the snack menu of that rascal right there. All right, so Blue Bolt issue number 110. That's number 2. Number 3, we have Monster issue number 2. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. One that I fell in love with. Colors are out of sight. So this is Monster number 2, Fiction House, 1953. Bill Benulius, John Belcastro, Art Petty, Jack Abel, and Bernard Sachs art. Mo Whitman cover. Now there are 2 issues in this short-lived series. I don't have issue 1, but I hope to get it someday. And on the back, we have an electric spot reducer. Now, there have been many theories as to alternate uses and the true intended use of this product, but I'll leave that up to you to debate. Monster, issue number 2. That is our third. All right, for our fourth, we have Witchcraft, issue number 5. Just a gorgeous Kelly Frias painted cover. Absolutely love it. And just shows amazingly well for a 2.5, because a lot of the issues are on the back. So this says Witchcraft number 5, Avon, December of 52 to January of 53. Classic painted cover. Everett Raymond Kinsler, Vince Alacia, Gene Fawcett, and A.C. Hollingsworth art. Kelly Frias cover. Tales of the Supernatural Witchcraft. Witch of Death, Where Zombies Walk, and Warlock of Manesque Manse. Just a beauty. That is number 4. All right, and our 5th for the top 5 personal keys comic book tag, we have Weird Science Fantasy issue number 29. Absolutely love this. I'm a huge Frank Frazetta fan, and uber excited to be the caretaker of this particular copy. I know I've said it in other videos, but this was actually a cover for Famous Funnies, I think 217, not positive, but it was drawn for that. And the editor thought that it was a bit too violent for that title and for the censorious environment in which comic books existed in that particular point in time. So Bill Gaines didn't think so. He wanted it for the last issue of this title. I think he used an overlay and had a couple little minor changes done to it. And this was the only piece of original art used for comic book covers that Bill Gaines didn't purchase because Frank Frazetta didn't sell his art. So he leased it. He leased it for, he bought the rights, the reproduction rights for it. And that's the only time he ever did that. This is Weird Science Fantasy number 29, EC Comics, May to June of 1955. Classic cover, atomic explosion panels, last pre-code issue, Adam Link story. Feldstein, Olick, and Binder stories, Al Williamson, Wally Wood, Reed Crandall, and Joe Orlando art, Frank Frazetta cover. And many have said that this is the greatest comic book cover ever created. Frank Frazetta said that it's the pinnacle of his personal pen and ink work. Obviously not counting his later painting or any other types of mediums, but he said it's the piece with which he's most proud and which he feels was best done in pen and ink. So that is number 5, Weird Science Fantasy, issue number 29. And that will do it for our top 5 personal keys tag video. I'm going to tag these 5 channels, and I hope that they will make a similar video. We have Genome Presents, Triple G Comics, CapN Comics, Comic Collector Geek, and Silver Knight Kyle. Those 5 channels. All right, I hope you enjoyed seeing those 5 personal keys. And if you did, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted as soon as I release new videos. Thumbs up and comments are always appreciated. Remember, we're taking over the world one comic book at a time.